When I first heard about manifesting, I thought it was the greatest thing ever. I was so excited to try this out. I learned very quickly that manifesting really is a fancy way of saying healing, and you can't escape who you are. And the reason why manifesting doesn't really work for us is because our energy broadcast, who we are, the truth about us, both good and bad, all our fears, all our love, all our everything that we believe goes out into the world, and our world reflects that. So our world is really a reflection of ourselves. So I had to get back to the truth. The reason why manifesting for me didn't work was because I still had a whole bunch of places in me that were not powerful because they had to heal. And real manifesting is aligning with the spirit within you. And what that means is there is a part of you, there's a part of all of us that is very powerful. And there's 7 main themes of power. And when we align with all 7 themes of power, our world is rocking. So when we're not aligned with all 7 themes of power, those are areas where we're not really attracting what we want. And the question of thinking that there's something that you don't have and thinking that manifesting is a way to get it in and of itself means that you don't have power in that area. So you cannot attract it, because real manifesting is this. It comes straight from A Course in Miracles, and it says to have, give all to all. That means that if you want to manifest anything, you start out as it. You have to become it in order to see it in the world. So I couldn't get away from the truth that real manifesting and creating a life where you are a creator instead of a reactor is a process of healing the fear within us. So there are 7 power themes, and these 7 power themes are very organized. You can call it the chakras or the chakras, depending on how you say it. Everyone seems to say it chakra, and I seem to say it chakra. That's how I roll. And these themes that our spirit came to explore. So think about it. You knew you were all powerful, and you came into a world that was going to teach you were not. And when you came here, you thought, this is going to be great. I'm going to get to learn how to work with power so that I can create the world that I want to see. And then you come into this world, and it's a dualistic world. There's fear here. There's bad people here. There's people who do bad stuff here. And bad parents. There's bad schools. There's a lot of things that are not that positive. There's also good things too. There's fabulous people and fabulous schools. And so before we got here, we were like, wow, I'm going to learn how to attract what I want by aligning with my power and bringing it into my experience. And then we get here, and everyone tells you can't do that. And then you have experiences that are not very positive. And those experiences are so great because what they do is they get you very clear on what you want to create. But because we don't think we're powerful, because we don't understand that we're always making a choice to align with our power, to align with fear, we don't prove it to ourselves. And aligning with power is scary, and it requires healing, because all of our experiences, all of our beliefs that are not in align with power heal through transformation. And so our job is to understand that we can't manifest anything until we believe it on a real cellular level. We may attract it for a moment, but it cannot stay until it really becomes who we are. Because to have, give all to all. That means that in order to manifest anything, you believe it, and then you give it out into the world. What A Course in Miracles really has to teach you is that there are 3 lessons of manifestation in A Course in Miracles. And the first one is to have, give all to all. And the second one is to have peace, teach peace, to learn it. And then the third one is be vigilant for God and his kingdom, which for me, the word God didn't really work. So the way I think of it is be vigilant for the messages of spirit. Decide that those messages are true. All you have to do is work on becoming who you really are, and that is connection. So the whole goal of healing is connecting back to your true self, and your true self believes these things. Your true self came to demonstrate, I am safe, secure, and I belong. I am creative. I'm having a sensual experience. I am courageous, confident, and in control. I love and I'm lovable. I have a voice that I'm meant to use in my particular way to express my authentic truth. I can see what's right for me and see what's wrong for me, and I can see the truth, and I am connected to all things, and I am joyous. This is what your spirit believes. This is what your spirit came to make manifest in the world. And then we got into the world, and the world teaches you you're not safe. Your creativity is not worth it. No one cares. They try to control you. They try to own you. The world will do these things, and we hand them our power by turning away from our own connection to our true power, which is our spirit. So the whole goal of manifesting, if you really want to manifest a life you love, it's about connecting back to spirit by removing the blocks that you've placed in the way of your own light. And the way that is done is called healing. And healing is simply about aligning with your true self instead of fear. And that's not that easy. It takes work. All good things, unfortunately, take work. So what I learned was there's no magic pill to swallow. It is about healing, reconnecting to your sacred self, your true self. And in that reconnection, in that sacred self connection, that is how we manifest the life we love and connect to other people who will help us manifest the life we love, and connect to other people who will help us create a fabulous life. So my goal is always to help you connect back to the truth about who you are, not the fear illusion. And it's hard in the world. That's why we need each other to support each other to do it. A Course in Miracles really does teach us that we can't do it alone. We're supposed to connect to other people. That doesn't mean you necessarily mean me as a coach, but it is about to have all, give all to all. We need each other in order to manifest the life that we want to live. We need each other to create joy. And this world is meant to heal. This is a fourth chakra planet. That means that we've come to connect to each other, but we cannot connect until we start the process of connecting to our own inner light. That's what light working is. It's about working through those challenges so that we step back into our light. And if you're interested in learning how to do that, stick with me on this channel. I've decided to start to teach some things about how you can reconnect to your inner light and inner guidance, about how you can empower yourself to connect back to your intuition, where your guidance is, where your own guidance is, and where your own light is, and to connect back to your light, to raise the consciousness of the planet, and by raising your own. We all need each other to do it. No matter how far along you are in the process of light working, it just takes 1 minute to get you back in the darkness. It just does. And 1 minute to get you back into light. So my goal here is always to help you step back into your power and back into your light. My name is Kim Mazzella. I'm a spiritual counselor and intuitive, and I hope you join me on this journey of stepping into light. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. My plan is to be here on Mondays, and you can always reach me through kim@kimmazzella.com if you're interested in intuitive guidance, or one of my programs called Empowering You, connecting back to your intuitive spirit. That's my 2 cents. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. And if you like what I had to say, please subscribe. Thank you so much.